Hi, I'm Didi. I'm from my crochet project. Last month I've started the crochet along the Norwegian Wonderland blanket in Tunisian in the round technique, and it was seen a lot of times, and I'm so thankful for all the people who have as much fun doing it as I am. So thank you very much for watching my videos or buying the chart at Ravelry. This month I've made a one with curls. It's a Norwegian one as well because the blanket is the Norwegian Wonderland blanket. And here you see the 60 square, the 30 square, and I've made the hexagon already to join in the IPSA blanket. So in this video I will show you how to make the 90 square in a full tutorial. So I hope you will have fun making it, and I will make it myself as well, obviously. Have fun, and I'll be back at row 1. In row 1 we start with the magic loop, and I will explain our Dutch people something in Dutch. Voor de Nederlandse kijkers, ik heb besloten om deze video toch maar in 1 taal te maken, en ik zal de steken van iedere toer duidelijk vermelden, gewoon geschreven. Dus als je niet goed Engels spreekt, dan hoef je daarvoor niet mee te kijken. For the English people, this video will be in English, and I explain the Dutch people that I will write every chart, every stitch below in the video, so that even the Dutch people or other language people can follow this video. The first round is we start with a magic ring, and the magic ring, I do it in my way, but you can of course do it your way. I do insert the hook under the yarn, over the yarn, and make a twist like this. That is the way I do it. I think this is the most easy way for me, but please do it in your own way. The only thing I want to say is don't make a ring of a few stitches and make the first 8 stitches to start with in that loop, because that is not very neat. You have to pull it tight to make a very nice square. So the first round is just make 8 stitches in the magic ring. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 stitches. In Tunisian, in the round technique, you have to put your work to the other side, turn it around, and do a backwards part. Well, my backwards part is in brown. You make a little loop like this, get it on your hook, get this first loop through the first white loop, and then after that it's just as in the normal Tunisian crochet way. Grab the yarn and get it through the dark and one white loop, grab the yarn, dark and white loop, dark and white loop, just as long as you have, in my case, 2 white loops at your hook and one brown loop, and that is the end of part 1. Row 2. For row 2 we are going to close the magic loop by pulling this end really tight that it's closed. Then you have, this is the yarn we are working with, you put it down, and the 2 tails you put them up. So this is the yarn we were working with, and the second row is 2 knit stitches and 1 full stitch. So again, I'm not sure if I've told you that before, but I will do this video, the first few rounds, a little bit slow, but when it's still too fast for you, please check the video of the square moose, because in that one I will explain every stitch very slowly, and there's also other tutorials about all the stitches. So when this is too fast, please don't give up and just watch that videos first. The second row is 2 knit stitches and 1 full stitch. The knit stitch is insert your hook in between, just inside the loop, and pull your yarn through. And as this is my first stitch of the square, I will insert my stitch marker. I use 1 stitch marker in every first stitch of the next new row. 1 stitch marker is enough, and I'm sure it is enough for you too. But just feel free, when you like 1 stitch marker in every corner, you can do that, of course. This was the first knit stitch, the second knit stitch, and a full stitch is a stitch just in between. This is the last stitch I've made. This is the second, the next stitch, and the full stitch is just 1 stitch in the place in between. Your magic loop had 8 stitches, and as it's a square, obviously there are 2 stitches for each side, and we use the 2 stitches here with 1 stitch in between, so there are 6 stitches left for the other 3 sides. So one side is finished, and I advise you, when you have finished one side, to turn your work around and do the backwards part, because your stitches will be more neat when you do that. So pull the yarn a little bit so that you're sure it's not too tight but not too loose as well. Grab some yarn and make your reverse part just as far as you have 2 white stitches and 1 brown stitch left. It's important that the stitch marker is at the side you're looking at the backwards part. So this is row 2. Row 3. I said this was row 2, but what I meant was this was one side of row 2. I've continued the round and made 4 times the part I've shown you, and this is the start of row 3. So I get stitch marker out, and row 3 starts with the first few corner stitches. So row 3 is 2 corner stitches, 1 reverse stitch, and 2 corner stitches. The corner stitch we are going to make in this first stitch, and 2 corner stitches, C2, means a twisted simple stitch. And to make a twisted stitch is you place your hook like this with the back side, looking at the back side, grab the stitch from the other side, turn it back, and grab the yarn. This is the first C2 stitch, and as it's the first corner stitch, we place the stitch marker. After that, you have to put your work a little bit like this to find the stitch, because the second stitch, C2, is also in the same stitch. It's a twisted knit stitch, and as we have twisted this stitch already, this is the first loop, this is the back loop, we just have to place our hook just here in between, like this, and grab the yarn. These are the corner stitches. Now we are making the a reverse stitch, and to find the reverse stitch is look at the back side of the work. You see the white loops here. We have used this stitch, so the first stitch we are working in is this one. So we will make a reverse stitch like this in that stitch. We look at the front side again. Now it's important we take the right stitch for the next corner stitches, because this looks like a white loop, but it's the white loop we already used for the reverse stitch. So this is the next stitch we are making the corner stitches in. And C2 or C1, I'm sorry, and C1 means the first C1 is just a normal knit stitch. So just the hook through the loop, and the next C1 stitch is a full, no, not a full, I'm sorry, is a simple stitch. And for the simple stitch, you take this front loop like this. So here we are with one side of row 3. So we are put your work at the other side of the hook to make the backwards part. Be aware that you watch the stitch marker and do the backwards part with normal Tunisian stitches as far as you have 2 white stitches and 1 dark stitch left, and then turn your work back again. This is one side of row 3, so I continue making the other 3 sides, and I'll be back at you at row 4. Row 4. So when you're done with your complete 4 sides of row 3, it will look like this. And we start now with row 4. I have to grab some yarn. Row 4. Row 4 is 2 corner stitches, 3 reverse stitches, and 2 corner stitches. So we will make the 2 corner stitches with the twisted ones first, like this. 3 reverse stitches. 1, 2, and 3, and the 2 corner stitches at the end of the row, which are a knit stitch and a simple stitch like this. I forgot to insert the stitch marker, and as we left 1 dark and 2 white loops at the hook, I know that this is the first stitch of the row. Come on, yes. We will turn our work and get it to the other side for the backwards part, and that is every row the same thing. Grab the yarn and get it through 2 loops. Don't pull the yarn too tight, please, because then you cannot insert your hook at the front side anymore. So just loosely, not too loose, but just a little that it fits the hook, not too tight, but just like this. 2 loops left and 1 a dark one, and then we can turn back our work. And we have done 1 side of row 4, so I will continue with the other 3 sides, and then I'll be back with you at row 5. Okay, we are at the start of row 5. We finished all 4 sides of row 4, and I will show you what row 5 will look like. And of course, it starts again with the 2 corner stitches. And this row is actually very simple again, because it's after the corner stitches 5 reverse stitches, and then close the row with 2 corner stitches again. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and after that the 2 corner stitches again. And I forgot to place my stitch marker, and I will place it for the easy way in the front stitch like this, so I don't have to get it out every row. So this is the first side of row 5. I will do the back part and the other 3 sides, and I'll be back with you in row 6. We're back in row 6. As I've placed the stitch marker here, I'll leave it there for a while. In this row we start with the 2 corner stitches again. I had pulled the stitch a little bit up, so that is more easy to grab it. Okay, row 6 is after the 2 corner stitches, 3 knit stitches. 1, 2, 3. After those, 1 reverse stitch, and then 3 knit stitches again. 1, 2. This one is a bit turned. It's good to show you that. Don't do it like this, because I will show you with a needle. You see that this stitch is twisted now. The front loop needs to be at the left side and the back loop at the right side. When you do it otherwise, you have a twisted stitch. And we don't need a twisted stitch right now. We need a knit stitch. So like this. 3 knit stitches, and then after that the corner stitches. 1 knit stitch and 1 simple stitch, and this makes one side of row 6. Row 7. Well, even after 6 rows, you can see your work is turning out and popping up real nice. 4 sides, and you see the pattern appearing only after 6 rounds. It's already fun, isn't it? So row 7, of course, we start with the corner stitches. I will zoom in a little bit, as you can see it a bit better. You see the corner stitches here appearing. A twisted simple stitch and a twisted knit stitch, you know those already. We start this row with 2 reverse stitches. 1, 2, and after those 2 knit stitches. 1 and 2. 1 reverse stitch in the middle, right in top of the other reverse stitch, and then again 2 knit stitches, 2 reverse stitches. And after that the 2 corner stitches, which is a knit stitch and a simple stitch at the end of a side. So this is one side of the square. I will do the back part and the other 3 sides, and then I'll be back at row 8. Row 8, we finished row 7, and I replaced the stitch marker a little bit further up. So you can do that if you prefer, but it's not necessary. The twisted stitch and the twisted knit stitch. So we have the start of row 8, and this row we start with 1 knit stitch, and after that 3 reverse stitches. 1, 2, 3 reverse stitches, 1 knit stitch, 1 reverse, 1 knit, 3 reverse, and 1 knit stitch before the last corner stitches. In most of my patterns or charts, whatever, this side of the square is the same as that side of the square. So when you know the stitches from this part, well, at that part it is quite the same to do it. So this is the first side of a square, and I will do the back part again and the 3 other sides, and I'll be back in row 9. Row 9, and after 8 rounds your work looks like this. Real nice, isn't it? Row 9, again we start with 2 corner stitches, and after the 2 corner stitches we are going to make 4 knit stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. 1 reverse stitch, 1 knit stitch, and 1 reverse stitch in the center of our work. So after this again 1 knit stitch, 1 reverse, and 4 knit stitches before we close the row with the C1 corner stitches. So this is the chart of row 9. Good luck. Row 10. Ta-da! This is how your work looks after 9 rows. I will replace the stitch marker again. A little bit further upwards. And I will show you how or what row 10 looks like. 2 corner stitches. And we start this row with 2 reverse stitches. When the first reverse stitch is right next to the corner stitch, sometimes you have to dig it out a little bit like this. 3 knit stitches, 1, 2, 3. 1 reverse stitch, 1 knit, 1 reverse. What is it, Minnie? Reverse, knit, reverse, knit, reverse. And after this, the 3 knit stitches, just like the start of the row, and 2 reverse. And we close the row with the 2 corner stitches. And this is the first side of row 10. Finished row 10 and up to row 11. And I will show you that one. It's far more easy when you leave the stitch marker in. You don't have to get it in and out. 2 corner stitches to start with again. And then after that 4 reverse stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There, slipped one out. 4 reverse stitches, 2 knit stitches, 1 reverse, 1 knit, 1 reverse, 1 knit, and 1 reverse to continue the 3 lines in the pattern. 2 knit stitches, 4 reverse stitches. Oh, be aware that you see what almost happened when you have the other yarn. Put it aside, because when you leave it here, sometimes it is between the stitches and then you have a problem. So 4 reverse stitches at the end of row 11 and the 2 corner stitches to close the line. This is one side of row, I'm sorry, I zoomed out too much. This is one side of row 11. I will do the back part and the other 3 sides, and I'm back at row 12. Row 12. Row 12. Let's see. 2 corner stitches. And when you hear some noise, the wind is weeping around the house here. Really strange, actually. Yesterday it was sunny, we were in the garden outside all day, and today it's, well, typical Dutch weather. Row 12, we start with 2 reverse stitches and then 1 knit stitch and 2 reverse stitches. Okay, then 1 knit stitch, 1 reverse, and 2 knit stitches, and 1 reverse for the middle section. I think you can hear it, can't you? It's quite noisy. 2 knit stitches. After the 2 knit stitches, 1 reverse stitch, 1 knit stitch, 2 reverse, 1 knit stitch, and 2 reverse stitches, and the corner stitches to close row 12. So please continue, and I'll be back at row 13. Row 13, I've moved up the stitch marker a little bit, that I won't forget it when I have done the 4 sides, that you pass it without seeing it. It's not possible with this orange color, but oh, and now I'm thinking about it, orange, the real Dutch color. Maybe I've chosen this one on purpose. Okay, row 13, I'm sorry. I've done the corner stitches, and this row starts with 2 reverse stitches. 1 and 2. After that, 2 knit stitches, 1 and 2. 3 reverse stitches, 1. Well, they won't do it, as you can see. 3 reverse stitches. After that, 2 knit stitches, 1 and 2. 1 reverse, and now we have 1 knit stitch in the middle, 1 reverse, 2 knit stitches, 3 reverse stitches, 1, 2 and 3, 2 knit stitches again, and 2 reverse stitches before making the 2 corner stitches. I love seeing the line popping up. It's just like knitted, isn't it? Okay, row 13, this was one side. I will do the back part, and I'm back at row 14. The curls are showing up. Okay, this was row 13, and we continue with row 14. I will zoom in a little bit to tell you what to do. In row 14, 2 corner stitches, and this row starts with a knit stitch, 2 reverse, 3 knit stitches, 1, 2 and 3, 1 reverse stitch, 2 knit stitches, 2 reverse stitches, 1 knit stitch just in the middle, 2 reverse stitches. The yarn is a little bit yellow here. I do love this yarn so much. It's compact, and your hook won't go in between. It won't split. That's the word, I think, in English. It's just beautiful, this Hobby Winter Glow. After this, 2 knit stitches, 2 reverse stitches, 2 reverse stitches. What did I do? No, I did it wrong. I'm so sorry. Get it out. We are from the center on, 1 knit stitch, 2 reverse stitches, 2 knit stitches, and after this was 1 reverse stitch, I'm sorry. And then after that, 3 knit stitches, 2 reverse stitches, and 1 knit stitch before the corner stitches. And this is one side of row 14. Let's just show you. And we continue after we've done all 4 sides in row 15. We continue in row 15. Row 15. Okay. Minnie, our little Pomeranian, is sleeping at my feet, and actually I have to get some lunch, but Maybe when you have dogs you recognize this, then they are asleep so very nicely, and then I think, well, wait my lunch, let her sleep, because when I'm walking to the kitchen she's coming after me. We start this row 15 with 2 knit stitches, and after that 3 reverse stitches. After the 3 reverse stitches, 4 knit stitches, 1, 2, 3 and 4. After that 2 reverse stitches. The rows are getting longer, as you notice, and actually I really like that when it's becoming longer, because, well, you don't have to turn it every time. After that, 1 knit stitch, 1 reverse stitch just in the middle. Talking and crochet is not a good combination. 1 knit stitch, and after that 2 reverse stitches. Well, I write the stitches below in the video so you can check what I'm doing. After this, 4 knit stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and after this 3 reverse, 1, 2, 3, 2 knit stitches, and 2, yes, it's actually 2, the 2 corner stitches to end the row. Row 15, one side of row 15. Row 16. First, let's move up the stitch marker a little bit. Put it here. Okay, and then zoom in. Oh, I nearly got stitches out. No, not nearly, I got them out, you see. Oh boy. Well, you see, when frogging happens, very politely go 1 stitch back, and the least stitches you need at your hook is 1 dark one and 1 white one. And as you can see, I slipped the corner stitches out, so I will make those again. Well, there is 1 more stitch here now, but that isn't really a problem. So to start with row 16, 2 corner stitches. Well, maybe it's good to see when something happens you're not expecting at home. Doing this while working at my video, I'm sure that will happen as well. I have planned to make a video about frogging, but these kind of things happen, and well, when it happens when I'm videoing, I can show you how I make how I solve those problems. Row 16 starts with 1 knit stitch, 1 reverse stitch, and 1 knit stitch, and then after that there is 8 reverse stitches, so quite a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then the center part is 1 knit stitch, 1 reverse stitch, 1 knit stitch in the middle, 1 reverse, 1 knit, and after this again 8 reverse stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1 knit stitch, 1 reverse stitch, and 1 knit stitch, and we are exactly at the last stitch to make the corner stitches. It's nice to see the curl in here. Row 16, please continue the back part and 3 other sides. Row 17. I enjoy doing this so much. I hope you have the same. Sometimes you need something to do in the house, and well, I don't feel like it when I'm just starting with my crochet work. I actually can't stop. awful is that? Or well, maybe it's not awful at all. 2 corner stitches for row 17, 1 knit stitch, 1 reverse, 1 knit and 1 reverse. When you like to crochet just like me, I think you will recognize what I've just told you. After this reverse stitch, we make 1 extra knit stitch and then 6 reverse stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a part of the curl. Then the center part, 1 knit stitch, 1 reverse, 1 knit, 1 reverse. We're in the center now. 1 knit, 1 reverse, 1 knit. We need 3 reverse stitches and 4 knit stitches. Well, that is correct. Then after this, 6 reverse stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And then again 1 knit, 1 reverse, 1 knit, 1 reverse and 1 knit stitch. And we're already at the end of row 17. Round 18 coming up. Round 18. Okay, 2 corner stitches. And then round 18 starts with a knit stitch. A knit stitch, and then afterwards a reverse, knit, reverse, and a knit and a reverse. Okay, you can see the corner part like this. After that, 2 knit stitches, 1, 2, 2 reverse stitches, 1, 2, 2 knit stitches, 1, 2, and then again reverse, knit, reverse, knit, reverse, knit, reverse, and knit. Let's see how far we are. I do this wrong. I have 2 in the same stitch as you saw. I need to do it here, and it were 2 knit stitches. The center part is 4 reverse stitches and 3 knit stitches in between. After these 2 knit stitches, 2 reverse, 2 knit, and then a corner part again with 1 reverse, 1 knit, 1 reverse, 1 knit, 1 reverse, and 1 knit, and the corner stitches. Okay, continue with the back part of this row, and I'll be back with you with row 19. Row 19, the square is turning very large. When you have done the first square, the moves 2, you know that in the end it's ½ meter wide, so it's very large. So it's already in row 19 or 18, finished 18 and now starting 19. Too big to show you in the video. So, well, I will show you in the end how it will look like. And when you think these squares are too large, I have 2 other sizes available at the chart in my Ravelry store. So you can always download the other charts if you like to make a smaller one. But this one is a large one and I really like it. I've done the corner stitches of row 19 already. And this row starts again with 1 knit stitch. And after that, a reverse, knit, reverse, knit, reverse, knit, and reverse. So we have 4 reverse stitches. Did I count good? No, 5. 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 reverse stitches. How difficult it is to count, with 3 knit stitches in between, and then we continue with just knit stitches as far as the center part of the pattern, like here, and then we start again with a reverse, knit, reverse, knit in a continuous repeat, reverse, knit, reverse, knit, reverse, and we have a repeat of 1 2 3 4 5 reverse stitches with 4 knit stitches in between, and then we continue with 4 knit stitches, 3 4, and then we are at the corner part, which is the same as we started, with a reverse, knit, reverse, knit, reverse, knit, reverse, and knit. Quite a funny row, isn't it? With all reverse and knit stitches one after the other. Okay, this is one side of row 19. I continue at the back part and do the other 3 sides, and then we'll be back at row 20 already. Row 20 coming up. Okay, voilà, 2 corner stitches. After that, 1 reverse, and when there is a reverse just after the corner stitch, you have to watch carefully that you take the right stitch, especially when the stitch marker is also arguing about it. So 1 reverse just after the corner stitches, and then 2 knit stitches to follow that one. Reverse, after that a knit, a reverse, and a knit, 2 reverse stitches, I do this wrong, so I get the 2 reverse stitches out. I'm sorry. Reverse stitch in the corner, 2 knit stitches, reverse, knit, reverse, knit, reverse, and after that 2 knit stitches. It helps when you check what you have already done, so then you see very quickly when you do a stitch wrong, like I just did, and then you can fix it, because when you have finished your round and see it then afterwards, well, it's never nice to get off. You have to take or wind down the whole row and do it again. But well, when it's wrong, and well, I like to have my work as good as possible. So when I see I have made a mistake and it's not too far away, I get it out and do it again. Some people say, when you make something by yourself, it is good when there is a mistake, because then it's handmade. Well, it is, but well, when it's not necessary, I just get it out. So after this 2 knit stitches, I've made 2 reverse stitches and 2 knit stitches again. And then after this, I continue with the repeats of reverse, knit, reverse, knit, reverse, knit, and reverse. After that, I continue with 2 knit stitches, 2 reverse stitches, and 2 knit stitches, and then reverse, knit, reverse, knit, reverse, knit, another knit, and a reverse stitch, and the corner stitches to close one side of row 20. Please continue, and I'll see you back row 21. Row 21. I have to stay inside. 2 corner stitches, and after this 4 reverse stitches. And again, the first one can be a little difficult. 4 corner stitches, knit, 4 corner stitches, what did I say? 4 reverse stitches, knit, reverse, knit, reverse, and after that 1 knit stitch, and then 6 reverse stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reverse stitches, and then the center part with 1 knit, 1 reverse, 1 knit, 1 reverse, 1 knit, 1 reverse, 1 knit, and after that 6 reverse stitches again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1 knit, 1 reverse, 1 knit, 1 reverse, 1 knit, 4 reverse stitches, and a corner stitch to close the row. And this is one side of row 21, so I will continue. I see you back in row 22. Row 22, row 22, nearly halfway up. It's 45 rows because it's a 90 stitches square, so 22 is nearly halfway up. Okay, the corner stitches, and we start with 6 reverse stitches. Oh, I'm sorry, I just changed my camera, so I forgot to check where the middle is. So it is here. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then 1 knit stitch, 1 reverse, and 1 knit stitch. And then we continue with 8 reverse stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. After that, a knit stitch, reverse, a knit stitch, a reverse, a knit stitch, and after this 8 reverse stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 1 knit, 1 reverse and 1 knit stitch, and then after this 6 reverse stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and the corner stitches. Row 22, one side of row 22 done. So please continue when I see you back in row 23 and 23. 23. The corner stitches, and I think I have to move up my stitch marker a little bit. It is good when you do it in a contrasting color, because you will notice it definitely now. Okay. And this row starts with 4 knit stitches. We've made the 2 corner stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 reverse. 1, 2 and 3. 3 knit stitches. 1, 2, 3. After that 3 reverse. I like the repeats because when you do the other side you can easily remember what to do. You don't have to look at the chart every time. The chart is the word. 4 knit stitches, and then 2 reverse, 1 knit, 1 reverse and 1 knit, 2 reverse. This was the center part, so we do the same thing as the beginning of this line. 4 knit stitches, 3 reverse stitches, 3 knit stitches, 3 reverse stitches, and 4 knit stitches. And then the corner stitches to end the line. I zoom out, you can see it again. Row, or one side of row 23. 24. 24. Put this one straight. Okay. 2 corner stitches. You get used to this, aren't you? The first few times when you do the corner stitches you think, whoa, what is this kind of stuff? But when you've done it a few times it's quite normal. I think so. If you not agree, well, that's possible. We start this row with 6 knit stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 2 reverse stitches, 1, 2, 3 knit stitches. Oh, you see what I do? I'm just in the middle and I need to pick it here through the stitch, otherwise I have a full stitch instead of a knit stitch. 2 reverse stitches, 3 knit stitches, 1, 2, 3, 1 reverse, 2 knit stitches, 2 reverse, and 1 knit stitch. And when it's okay, I'm just in the center, and that is correct. After this, 2 knits or 2 reverse stitches, 2 knit stitches, 1 reverse, 3 knit stitches, 2 reverse, 3 knit stitches, 2 reverse, and at the end 6 knit stitches, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and the corner stitches to close the line. Oh, zoomed too far out, and then you see all the stuff I have around this. I have a blue cloth under this one, because otherwise you hear the hook ticking. Okay, oh, you can't see it, can't you? Can you? Well, a little bit. Row 24 up to 25. Row 25. Okie dokie. 2 corner stitches. You hear the ticking again, so I have to settle something. Okay, 2 corner stitches. Okay, 2 knit stitches to start. 1 reverse. 4 knit stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 reverse. 1, 2, 1 knit, 1 reverse. Oh, oops. 1 reverse, 1 knit, 2 reverse stitches, 2 knit stitches, 3 reverse stitches, 2 knit stitches, 1 reverse, 1 knit, 1 reverse, 2 knit, 3 reverse, 1, 2, 3, 2 knit, 2 reverse, 1 knit, 1 reverse, 1 knit, 2 reverse. There's a hair. My DNA is in my work. Almost. 4 knit stitches, 2, 3 and 4, 1 reverse stitch and 2 knit stitches and the corner stitches. quite a row. Okay, this is one side of row 25. 26. Okay, 2 corner stitches, of course. And after the 2 corner stitches, oh, I have to check the good line. 2 knit stitches. 3 reverse. 3 reverse, 2 knit stitches, 2 reverse, 2 knit stitches, 1 reverse, 2 knit stitches, 2 reverse, 1 knit, 2 reverse. Let's see where I am. I'm here. 1 knit stitch, 1 reverse, 2 knit stitches, and when I did it right, the next reverse stitch should be right in the middle, and that's correct. So after this, a repeat of what we just did. 2 knit stitches, 1 reverse, 1 knit, 2 reverse, 1 knit, 2 reverse, 2 knit stitches, 1 reverse, and again 2 knit stitches, 2 reverse. This is quite a line. 2 knits, 3 reverse. I think it's a line you have to check every now and then what you have to do, and as I write it down here in the video, maybe you can stop it and check what you have to do every 4 sides of the square, because this is a very a row where you have to think what you're doing. I think that's a lot of times I think in one sentence, but you know what I mean. So row 26, a bit harder one, but it will look nice, doesn't it? See you back in row 27. Row 27. Two corner stitches, 2 corner stitches, 2 knit stitches, 1, 2, 1 reverse, 1 knit and 2 reverse, 1 knit and 2 reverse, 3 knit stitches, 1 reverse and 3 knit stitches, 4 reverse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 knit stitches, 1, 2, and then a reverse, knit, reverse, and this one is in the middle, knit, reverse, 2 knits, 4 reverse, 4 reverse, 3 knit, 2, 3, 1 reverse, and 3 knit again, 2 reverse, 1 knit, 2 reverse, 1 knit, 1 reverse, and 2 knit stitches with the corner stitches in the end. Okay, row 27, so I continue with the other 3 sides. Good luck. Row 28. I've changed the stitch marker. I put it up a little bit again. Okay, the corner stitches. I've changed my video thing and I can't see what I'm doing, so I'm sorry. Yes, now I see it. Okay, 2 corner stitches. Okay, sometimes between 2 moments of filming there are a few days. And maybe you can see the changes in my nails. I've done another color now, because after 2 or 3 weeks it doesn't look very nice anymore. But that's what you see when you make a tutorial as large as this one is. Okay, I'm sorry, I forget to tell you, this is the first video moment in a few days, so that's why I'm struggling like this. Corner stitches, 1 knit stitch, 1 reverse stitch, 3 knit stitches, and then now 4 reverse stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. After those 4 knit stitches, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 reverse, and again 4 knit stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There comes a sneeze. Excuse me. The sun is shining here, and when the sun is shining in my face, because it is shining in my face, I have to sneeze sometimes. 2 reverse stitches, and then 3 knit stitches, and then we're almost in the center part. 3 knit stitches, 1 reverse, 1 knit, and I've made a mistake, and I've made the mistake here, so I get some out because I saw the center part wasn't the center part. So 1, 2, 3 knit stitches again, 1 reverse, 1 knit, and this reverse needs to be in the center of our work, and that's correct. So again, same stuff, knit, a reverse, knit, 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 3 knit stitches, 2 reverse stitches, 4 knit stitches, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1 reverse stitch, 4 knit stitches, 4, and then 4 reverse, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 3 knit stitches, 1, 2, and 3, 1 reverse, and 1 knit, and then we are at the end of the first side of row 28. Good luck with this one. I'll see you back in 29. Row 29. Okay, row 29. 2 corner stitches. Like this, 1 knit stitch, and then 1 reverse, 1 knit, and 1 reverse, 3 knit stitches, 1, 2 and 3, 2 reverse stitches, 1 and 2, 3 knit stitches. You have to look carefully where is the next stitch. 1 and 2 and 3 3 knit stitches. I forgot to zoom in. I see that. Maybe a little bit better like this. 5 reverse stitches. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is actually too close, isn't it? 4, 5. I think this is too close. I continue in this. When you rearrange your setup, it's all different. I've done 5 reverse stitches. After that 5 reverse stitches, I am going to make 7 knit stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. 1 reverse, 1 knit, 1 reverse, 1 knit, and 1 reverse for the center, and then again 7 knit stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. 5 reverse stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 3 knit stitches, 2 reverse, 3 knit stitches, 1 reverse, 1 knit, 1 reverse, and 1 knit stitch in the last one before the corner stitches. Row 20, what was it? 29. Row 30. Row 30. The coffee machine is done. Oh, row for 30. 2 corner stitches. All those sounds, you hear them more when you don't want them. Doesn't matter actually. 2 corner stitches, 1 knit stitch, and then a reverse, knit, reverse, knit, reverse. You can see what we're doing in the corner. And then after that 8 knit stitches. Let's see which one I have to take. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and then 3 reverse stitches. 1, 2 and 3, 6 knit stitches. A lot of knit stitches this line. 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 3 reverse. 1, 2 and 3. 1 knit, 1 reverse, and if you did it right, so you are in the center again. 1 knit, 3 reverse. Let's grab some extra yarn. 3 reverse. So after the 6 knit stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 reverse. 1, 2 and 3. 8 knit stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that is a wrong one. I've almost made a full stitch just in between for the knit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 reverse, 1 knit, 1 reverse, 1 knit, 1 reverse, and 1 knit for that beautiful corner part, and the 2 corner stitches. And we're done with one side of row 30. Row 31. And just like the last few rows, we start with 2 corner stitches and then 1 knit stitch, and after that 1 knit stitch, a reverse, a knit, a reverse, a knit, a reverse, and a knit stitch. And again in 1 reverse. So 4 reverse stitches repeat with knit stitches, and then after this last reverse stitch, 4 knit stitches, 4, 1 reverse stitch, 3 knit stitches, and 1 reverse, 3 knit stitches, 1 reverse, 3 knit stitches, and 2 reverse, 2 knit stitches, and the reverse stitch of the center. So we have the same thing at the other side, 2 knit stitches, 2 reverse stitches, 3 knit stitches, 1 reverse, 3 knit stitches, 1 reverse, 3 knit stitches, kind of a repeat as well, 1 reverse, and then 4 knit stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the repeat with 4 reverse stitches in total. So this is the first knit, the second knit, third knit, and the fourth, with a knit stitch after it, and the corner stitch. Yeah, the end. Row 31 was this, so I'll be back at row 32. Row 32. We have a start which is quite the same as the rows before, so we start with a knit stitch and then a repeat with 5 reverse stitches, reverse, knit, reverse, knit, reverse, knit, reverse, knit, and reverse. I think I have 5 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct. After that, 2 knit stitches, 1, 2, 3 reverse stitches, 1, 2, 3, 5 knit stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 3 reverse stitches, 1, 2, 3, 6 knit stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 1 reverse, and then this was the center, so again 6, 3, 4, 5, 6 knit stitches, 3 reverse, 1, 2 and 3, 5 knit stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 3 reverse, 1, 2 and 3, 2 knit stitches, and then we are in the repeat of the corner with 5 reverse, knit, reverse, knit, reverse, knit, reverse, knit and reverse, so 5 knit and reverse stitches, and then the corner stitch. So that is row 32. We continue with row 33. 33. I've replaced the stitch marker again. I'm not really afraid I will forget where my next row starts, but well, when it's going downwards maybe you don't see it. When I'm doing this kind of crochet and the rows are getting longer like this, I listen to a book. I don't know what you're doing in the meantime, but I really love to read and I love to crochet, so this is the way I can get the combination done. So I'm listening to a quite nice book, and then sometimes I forget where the row starts, and then I'm at the end and I think, well, there are too many stitches, what's wrong? And then I know what's wrong, that I forgot to start the next row. Okay, row 33 starts with 3 knit stitches, and then after that a reverse knit repeat, and we are making a square here. So we in the former row we had 5 reverse knit repeats, and now we have 4. So this is the second, the third and the fourth. And after this first knit stitch we do a second, or we make a second, a reverse stitch, a knit stitch and 2 reverse stitches. Then after this a knit stitch, a reverse, a knit and the reverse and the knit, 2 reverse stitches, 1 knit, 1 reverse, 3 knit stitches, 1, 2, 3, and then after that 5 reverse stitches, 3, 4 and 5. We have done the center part by this, so we are continuing with 3 knit stitches and start the way back. 1 reverse, 1 knit, 2 reverse, 1 knit, 1 reverse, 1 knit, 1 reverse, and 1 knit, and then 2 reverse, 1 knit, 1 reverse, 2 knit stitches, and we are in the corner square. So 4 repeats of a reverse and a knit stitch. This is the second, This is the third, and this is the fourth. And after this knit stitch, we continue with 2 more knit stitches before we close the row with the corner stitch. So this is one section of row 33. Have fun. Row 34. With the 2 corner stitches. One knit stitch, 1 reverse stitch, and 3 knit stitches, and then the repeat of a reverse knit, and that 3 times. 2 and 3. Another knit stitch, 1 reverse, 2 knit stitches, 4 reverse stitches, 1 knit stitch, 4 reverse stitches, 2 knit stitches, 1 reverse stitch, 3 knit stitches, and 3 reverse stitches, and then we have arrived in the center part. This is the center of our work, so we continue with the same things as we've just did. 3 knit stitches, 1 reverse, 2 knit stitches, 4 reverse, 1 knit stitch, 4 reverse. It takes a while to make 1 round complete, but I love it. 2 knit stitches, 1 reverse. Actually, I love it when the rows become longer. You don't have to twist and turn every time. You just continue the pattern and the chart or whatever. 3 repeats, 1, 2, and 3, and then 3 knit stitches, 3 knit stitches in total, 1 reverse, and 1 knit stitch just before the corner stitch. Okay, my needle is nearly too short to get it all on. The 90 is really large. So this was row 34 on one side. I do the other ones, and I see you back at row 35. Row 35. Row 35 starts with the corner stitches and 2 knit stitches. The corner stitches and 2 knit stitches. After that, 1 reverse stitch just on top of the reverse stitch of the former row. Then 4 knit stitches, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we have a reverse, knit, and a reverse, and a knit stitch, another knit stitch, then 2 reverse stitches, 1, 2, 3 knit stitches, 1, 2, and 3, 2 reverse stitches, 1, 2, 3 knit stitches, 1, 2, 3, 2 reverse, 1 and 2, 3 knit stitches, 1, 2 and 3, 2 reverse stitches and 3 knit. And if you did it right, you make a reverse stitch just on top of the center. And in my case, I'm lucky because it's right. After that reverse stitch, we continue with 3 knit stitches, 2 reverse, and 3 knit stitches, 2 reverse stitches, and 3 knit stitches again, 2 reverse, 3 knit stitches, 2 reverse stitches, 2 knit stitches, and then the repeat again with reverse, knit, reverse and knit just 2 times. This is the first knit stitch of 4. I'm sorry. The first knit stitch out of 4, I wanted to say. So this is 4 knit stitches, a reverse stitch on top of the other one, and 2 knit stitches again before we close the row like this. Row 36. We start with row 36. Take care that maybe it's happened to you before, but when you leave the, in my case, the dark yarn here, it can happen that you accidentally crochet it tight to the work at the wrong place. So that's why I always put this yarn far away from what I'm doing, so that that won't happen so very easily. Because when you not notice when it happens, well, you see it afterwards, and then you have to get your work, untie it again, and well, that's not nice, isn't it? After the corner stitches, we start this row with 3 knit stitches and 1 reverse stitch. After that, 5 knit stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then we make 1 reverse stitch to close the little square, and then after that 3 knit stitches, 1, 2 and 3, 3 reverse stitches, 1, 2 and 3, 5 knit stitches. Oh, I did lose it, the last reverse stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 knit stitches, 1 reverse and 5 knit stitches again, 5, 3 reverse stitches, and then 3 knit stitches, and we have arrived to the center stitch, which is a reverse stitch. I had to check, and then the repeat again, 3 knit stitches, 3 reverse stitches, 5 knit stitches, 1 reverse stitch, and 5 knit stitches, 3 reverse stitches, 3 knit stitches, 1 reverse, and then 5 knit stitches, 1 reverse stitch on top of the others, 3 knit stitches, and then we can close this row already. So up to row 37. Row 37. Row 37. Replace the stitch marker again. The corner stitches, and after that 2 knit stitches. And then after those 5 reverse, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then I replace this line. 2 knit stitches, and then after that 1 reverse, 1 knit in the center of the square, and 1 reverse, 2 knit stitches, and 4 reverse stitches, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 3 knit stitches, and a reverse, a knit and a reverse, 3 knit stitches, and then 4 reverse stitches, 4. After those 2 knit stitches, reverse and knit, and this knit stitches in the center, reverse. So we do the same as we did before. 2 knit stitches, 4 reverse stitches, 4. I said 4, that's in Dutch. Maybe it's nice to count in Dutch every now and then. 1, 2, 3. So this is then 1 knit stitch, 1 reverse stitch, 1 knit stitch and 1 reverse stitch, 3 knit stitches, 3, that sounds quite the same, doesn't it? 4 reverse stitches, 4 reverse stitches. I'm just thinking about that now, that some words sound really the same. 2 is 2 knit stitches, 1 reverse, 1 knit and 1 reverse again, 2 knit stitches, and then 5 in Dutch. Reverse stitches to continue with 2 knit stitches, and then the corner stitches. The sun is beginning to shine here, and I think I will stop after this round and have a walk with Minnie. So you see me back when I've done that. See you later. Row 38. I've reorganized my setup so it's a little bit closer. Maybe that's better. Row 38 starts, of course, with the corner stitches. And after that, 1 knit stitch, 1 reverse stitch, and 2 knit stitches, 3 reverse stitches. I have to check every now and then if I'm still inside. you can see me. Yes, you can. 2 knit stitches, and then a reverse, knit, reverse, knit, and a reverse, 2 knit stitches, and 2 reverse stitches, 3 knit stitches, and then reverse, knit, reverse, knit, and another reverse stitch. Get some more yarn. Okay, like this. Then 3 knit stitches, 2 reverse stitches, 2 knit stitches, and then reverse, knit, and this reverse is exactly in the middle of your work. Knit and reverse, and then we start the way back with, what is it, 2 knit stitches, 2 reverse stitches, 3 knit stitches, and a repeat of reverse, knits, reverse, knit, and reverse, 3 knit stitches, 1, 2, 3, 2 reverse stitches, 2 knit stitches, and again the repeat, reverse, knit, reverse, knit, and reverse, 2 knit stitches, and 3 reverse stitches, 2 knit stitches, and we're almost there. 1 reverse, 2 knit, I'm sorry, 1 reverse, 1 knit, and the corner stitches. Okay, we're done. Row 39. Slowly we are working to the end of this square. It's 45 rows, so we're nearly there. But as the rows are quite long, it will take some time, but you will see it grow, and I think what you've made looks very nice now. Mine does, so I'm sure yours will as well. Okay, 39. The corner stitches, and after that 1 knit stitch, a reverse stitch, a knit, and a reverse stitch. Then this is the start. 2 knit stitches, 1 reverse stitch, 2 knit stitches, and a repeat of reverse and knit 4 times, reverse, knit, reverse, knit, and the reverse and knit. That was 4. Then 5 knit stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 knit stitches, and then again a repeat. And I did 6. I'm sorry, 5 knit stitches, and I saw it because this has to become a square again, so I need to make a repeat here with reverse, knit, reverse, knit, reverse, knits and reverse. I can't say it enough. When you check what you're doing opposite the former lines, then you see it quickly when you do something wrong, and then you can well, make it right without frogging. 5 knit stitches now. I've made the first, second, third, fourth and fifth, and then again the repeat, and this repeat is in the center. So this row, actually it's built out of many repeats. So this is the repeat to make the other square just in the center. And then we already have started at the way back, so we continue with 5 knit stitches, 5 knit stitches, and then a reverse, knit, reverse, knit, reverse, knit and reverse. After that, let's see where we are. 5 and 5. Oh, the 5 knit stitches. It's such a long row that you have to check where you were. 5, and after these 5 again, reverse, knit, reverse, knit, reverse, knit and reverse. 2 knit stitches, 1 reverse, 2 knit stitches, and 1 repeat and a reverse. So reverse, knit, reverse, 1 knit stitch and the corner stitch. Row 39 up to 40. Okay, row 40. Row 40 with start with the corner stitches, and after this 3 knit stitches. 1, 2 and 3, and after those 3 corner stitches, a reverse, knit and a reverse, 3 knit stitches, and the only thing we have to do left in this pattern is the edge of the pattern with the half square shapes. So it's a lot of the same thing to finish this chart. So what did I do? I do it again because I didn't tell you what to do. Corner stitches, 3 knit stitches, reverse, knit, reverse, 3 knit stitches in here, and then reverse, knit, reverse, then again 3 knit stitches, and again reverse. Here it is, reverse, knit and reverse. So you see them appear, 3 knit stitches, and again reverse, knit, reverse, and we continue to do so till the end of this row. So 3 knit stitches. That's not too bad, isn't it? So I continue this line with all these repeats, and I see you back in row 41. Another day for me to finish the last few rows, and we start with 41. So we are nearly there. So I hope I can finish it today. Oh, I have the wrong side of my hook. So we start, of course, with the corner stitches, and I have to check that I stay inside. Okay, and then 2 knit stitches. 2 knit stitches, 1 reverse, and 2 knit stitches. And then reverse, knit and reverse. And we continue doing that with knit, reverse, knit, reverse. Let's see if I'm doing it right. Yes, I am. And then 2 knit stitches. And then we have the repeat of this row, because the rows from now on will have repeats. So 2 knit stitches, 1 reverse, and 2 knit stitches, and again reverse, knit, reverse, knit, reverse, knit, and reverse. 4 reverse stitches in total, and then 2 knit stitches, 1 reverse, and 2 knit stitches. Okay, again reverse and knit, reverse, knit, reverse, knit and reverse. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 knit stitches, 1 reverse, and 2 knit stitches. And this was the center of our work. Reverse, knit, a reverse, knit, reverse, knit and reverse. I'm sorry, it was too low so you couldn't see what I was doing. 2 knit stitches, 1 reverse, 2 knit stitches, reverse, knit, reverse, knit, reverse, 2 knit, no, I'm sorry, yeah, again another reverse, because 1, 2, 3, 4, then 2 knit stitches, 1 reverse, 2 knit stitches, reverse, knit, reverse, knit, reverse, knit and reverse, 2 knit stitches, reverse, and 2 knit stitches. And I forgot to tell you that when I zoom out a little bit, as you can see, it doesn't fit on my hook anymore. But when you have a smaller hook, well, then rows back it doesn't fit on your hook anymore. That really doesn't matter. When your hook is this small, just when it's full, turn around and do the back part. And then continue to the front side. So just when it doesn't fit anymore, or when you're afraid the stitches will go off, just do the back part, and then everything will be okay. So we continue in row 41, and I see you back in row 42. Row 42. I have to sit different. Okay, row 42. The corner stitches, and then after that 2 knit stitches, 3 reverse, and 2 knit stitches, and then the repeat again, reverse, knit, reverse, knit, and reverse, 2 knit stitches, 3 reverse, and 2 knit stitches, reverse, knit, reverse, knit, reverse, knit, and another knit, and then the 3 reverse stitches. Do you have to repeat? Because it's continuing exactly like this. So again, 2 knit stitches, reverse, knit, reverse, knit, reverse, knit, and another knit, 3 reverse, and 2 knit stitches, reverse, knit, reverse, knit, reverse, knit, and another knit, 3 reverse stitches, 1, 2, 3, knit and knit, reverse, knit, reverse, knit, reverse, and 2 knit, almost at the end, 1 reverse, 2 knit stitches, reverse, I'm sorry, I did it wrong. We had 2 knit stitches, and then I said 1 reverse, but of course that was 3 reverse stitches, and then 2 knit stitches, reverse, knit, reverse, knit, and reverse. So when you constantly check, I've said it before, the row below, then you know if you're doing right or doing wrong. 2 knit stitches, 3 reverse, 2 knit stitches, and the corner stitches. So please continue this row and I'll see you back. 43. 2 corner stitches, and 2 knit stitches, and then after this 5 reverse stitches. Here that sounds, somebody's happy here. I think it's a saw, it's a machine. 2 knit stitches, so 5 reverse stitches, 2 knit stitches. After the 2 knit stitches we do a reverse, knit, and a reverse in this centerpiece, and then 2 knit stitches again. And after those 2 knit stitches, 5 reverse stitches. So that's the repeat from center to center. So here is the point of that 5 reverse stitches, 2 knit stitches, reverse, knit, reverse, 2 knit stitches again, and then the 5 reverse stitches. So we can continue this, what I was doing now, until the end of this row, and then I'll be back in 44. 2 rows to go. We have arrived in row 44. And what I didn't realize before was that row 44 is the last row where something happens, because row 45 it's just reverse stitches. So we continue with row 44. I've just made the corner stitches, and we start this one with 2 knit stitches, and then after those 7 reverse stitches. 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and after that 2 knit stitches, 1 reverse and 2 knit stitches. So this row is very easy as well. 7 reverse, so it's a kind of a repeat again. So we're nearly done. 7 and then 2 knit stitches, 1 reverse and 2 knit stitches. And we continue doing this all the way to the end. I decided not to show you row 45, as that one is very easy, just reverse stitches. So when you have done row 45, I come back with you at the end of that one to show you what to do, to sew in the ends, and I show you how to connect 2 squares, because we already made the moose square of 90, and I've made this curly one of 90, and I've chose the same color because I want this blanket in one brown cream color combination. So I will show you how to join them, so that in the end we have all together one very nice and big blanket. So please continue this row and all the sides and all the back parts for this chart. Row 45, as I said, with just reverse stitches, and I'll be back with you at the end of that one. Okay, so we finished row 44, and then after that we finished that row 45 with all reverse stitches all the way around and the corner stitches. So when you have done that, we are at the last row, and that is the bind off row. And before you start that, I show you how you make the corner, because this is the normal end of a row before you start the next row. So this is the end of row 45. To start the bind off row, you make a first stitch, and that is the reverse stitch. On the side you're going back, so no corner stitches in this row, just reverse stitches for the bind off row. So you make that first stitch, then you turn your work again and do the backwards part till you have 1 white stitch and 1 dark yarn stitch left at your hook, and you cut the dark yarn and put it out like this. So this one is what we don't need anymore. We get the hook back to the other side, the front side, and that is where the bind off row will start. So we have already made the first stitch, so we do now the second reverse stitch. Pull the yarn a little bit, not too tight. It's important in this row that all the stitches are a little bit the same. So you make a normal reverse stitch, and after that you get it through the first stitch. So I will zoom in a little bit so you can see it better. We make a reverse stitch, and after that get it through the other loop. Reverse stitch, all like this, all the way around, so that here the stitches appear from the bind off row. Reverse stitch and get it through. So no corner stitches in this row, only these bind off stitches, just as long as your back here, and then I'll show you the last part. Okay, we have finished row 45, the row with all the reverse stitches, and after that the bind off row, where you can see the white line over here, and I have arrived at the very last stitch, and I want to show you what to do after that. Here is the stitch where we have cut off our dark yarn, and we make one last reverse stitch in that stitch and get it through this one as well. When we have done that, we can cut off the white yarn as well. So now the crochet work is done, and I will show you how we'll make this very neat, because when I check one other corner, this is a normal corner, you can see that the dark yarn is in a continuous line, and the white yarn is of course in a continuous line. And when we check here, we see that there is a white stitch here, the dark yarn isn't continuing here, and of course we have to fix this. So we start with the white end, tail, whatever. I think it's tails in English. In Dutch we say losse eindjes. So, well, you check the top side, you see here the nice and beautiful stitches, and here is the last one, and I insert the hook here in the last stitch, like this. Pull it through. The stitches, I've told you before, need to be, well, nearly the same size, so I pull the yarn that it's almost the same size and insert my hook through 2 loops here, and I put it through that it's very neat stitch. And when I've done that, I get my needle through that second loop another time, because then, well, it's tight. I zoom out, and then I will weave in the ends at the back side, like I always do it like this. It's important you don't see the yarn at the front side, of course. Okay, get it through, pull a little bit, and we can cut off the white yarn. So this one is done. Then we have the dark yarn, and we have to fix that white stitch to make a continuous line at the front side. So to do that, we come up with the yarn just below. Shall I zoom in that you can see it better? It's a bit sunny here, lucky us, but that's why you can't see it very good. Insert your needle right here at the downside of the dark yarn and get the yarn through. And then we go over the white stitch, and at the downside of the dark yarn again, make a stitch. That is the first one. Then we come up at the top side, get your hook through the dark yarn, find a space at the top side to put your needle down. And then you see we have made a stitch what looks like the other stitches, and we have the continuous line here as well. So when we have done that, we check the back side and make, oh, I'm sorry. When you zoom in like that, you're very often out of sight. Make one extra stitch to that the yarn won't go anywhere, and then we can sew in these ends as well. And I always try to sew in the ends in the color of the yarn. That's not exactly possible right here. Oh, it is when we get it through here at the sides, just under these. And I check the front side. You don't see a needle, so it's okay when we sew it in like this. Some more stitches. Okay, pull it a little bit, and this end is done as well. And it looks great, doesn't it? We can get this out, and the only ends we have to weave in is in the center. And I have to admit that I have done that already. So I wash this this thing. It's really large, and I will come back when it's dried and blocked, and I will show you after that how to join it with the mousse. In this last part of the video, I will show you how to join the squares. I'm going to make a full blanket. I've said it before, out of the 90 squares. So when I finished one, I join it to the other one. So these are the first two, and I will show you how to join them. I will do that with a crochet hook. This is a beautiful crochet hook from Leto Workshop from Ukraine. They can send the hooks. They made it out of wood, and you can choose what you want, what kind of hook you want, and what tip you like in it. I really like this this hook, so in case you're interested, I will put the link in the description below. So it's a 4mm hook, because for the joining you take a hook a little bit smaller than when with Tunisian work. To start, you have to find the first stitch, and when you found the first stitch, it's easy. You have the corner stitches here, and here you have 2 stitches. Let's show you better. 2 stitches next to the corner stitches. You take the corner stitch mostly to the side, so this stitch, and you insert it from top to bottom like this, and you will make one single crochet like this. You get your hook out, and then we check the other side. We have the corner stitches here, and as well the 2 stitches next to the corner stitches, and we take again the stitch mostly to the side part, and we insert the hook from top to bottom like this. Then we go back to the loop. We insert the hook again into the loop, pull a little bit, and get the loop through this side. We go to the next stitch and make a single crochet in that like this. So that is the first step. Get the hook out, find the next stitch at this side, and insert your hook from top to bottom. Get the loop over it and get it through. The first few stitches are a little bit difficult, but when you're on your way, you will see that this is a very quick way. And well, me personally, I don't like to sew the joining with the needle. I like to do it with a crochet hook, as this is a crochet project, isn't it? So do it the way you like, of course, but I just want to show you my way. We've made a single crochet again, hook out, find the next stitch, insert your hook from top to bottom, pull the loop over and get it through. Next one, from top to bottom, a single crochet, leave the loop from top to bottom and get it through. Next one, from top to bottom, hook out and get it through. So this is what it's going to look like. I will show you in the end when I've done the whole side part, but this is how it is looking. Real nice, isn't it? I continue and you can do that as well, and I will show you how it will look at the end, and then we're completely done. Enjoy. Well, look, it's looking like this. Real nice, isn't it? Well, we finished this square, and with this square, this video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed making this one as much as I did. I'm continuing with the next one for next month, and that will come the 1st of June, and that will be the sheep. Please show your work at social media. I really love to see it, and hope to see you next time back at my videos. Bye bye.